Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. Oh boy, it's gonna get fun. We got, what, like 5 races to go? 5? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 events ready to go. I'm ready. It is time to get this season underway and over. I'm telling you what, I'm excited, man. We're right there in the hunt. We won the UAW GM Quality 500. We've won, holy crap, we've won the last 4 freaking Cup Series races. This is insanity. We're going to Martinsville, a track we've won at. But the big kicker here is that Dale Earnhardt Jr. had a DNF over there at Charlotte. A blemish on his amazing season that has bailed out Kevin Harvick, Jeff Gordon, and especially myself. Now, a realistic championship eliminations, I'm sorry, but Bobby Labonte's out. I'm going to have to cut it there. 5 drivers eligible for the Winston Cup Championship. It is guaranteed to be a Chevrolet. It could be Joe Gibbs Racing, Richard Childress Racing, Hendrick, Buffet Racing South, or, of course, DEI. So, let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year battle. Let's see how it's shaking out between Brian Vickers and Tina Gordon. And it's pretty well locked up at this point for Tina Gordon to take the Rookie of the Year battle. So, anyways, we're going to Martinsville. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let's go see what our sponsors are saying. And for the next season, you know, we're going to be trying to do another season. Hopefully we can. We're going to be having a brand new primary paint scheme. So, stay tuned for that. Yeah, their happiness is pretty good. I mean, think about that. They only bail on the sponsorship generally when they're like at 40 or 50 or if you have like 5 DNFs in a row. So, honestly, we're doing pretty good. Because the big thing is this one right here. This is going to be the bell cow, right? It's like that good running back to your football team. This is going to help carry this. Finish in the top 5. We have top 5 speed a lot. So if we have a top 5 every 1 out of 3 races, we're Gucci. And then if we have a pole here and there, we're Gucci. So we're pretty good there. So the chassis builders, all those cats, they're unhappy. That's all good. They can go right home about it. Anyways, it is time to go short track racing. Like, you know, when you play these video games, you know, you're like, oh, it's a video game. It ain't no big deal. No, the pressure when you play these NASCAR games, because it's like, man, if I go out here and have a DNF, my entire season I've spent hours and hours recording is over, you know? I want to win this championship so freaking badly. So, wait, why am I putting a speedway engine, you idiot? Put a short track engine in it. We don't want to make that same mistake that we did at Richmond, yeah. Got to keep it short track. Let's go to Martinsville. Alrighty, folks, so we qualified on the pole for Martinsville. Let's go into the down track side for the Subway 500.
Hello, everyone. We're glad you could join us at the historic Martinsville Speedway for today's Subway 500 on MRN.
And Barney, this is one of those tracks where the term rubbins racing says it all.
Drivers work the brakes hard at this racetrack. It's like 2 drag strips with short turns. The wear and tear these cars take from the track is bad enough. Then add in some good old beating and banging with other cars. Now that's stock car racing, baby.
The 82 car is in the top 5 in points so far this season.
Being in the top 5 is a huge boost in self-confidence. I know everyone on that team is very happy with their performance this season, and rightfully so.
Jeff Green might not be a household name, but he's had a lot of success recently in stock cars.
Well, you know, there's no doubt. He won the Busch Series championship in 2000 by over 600 points, and he's finished runner-up in that series to a couple of talented guys with the names of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kevin Harvick.
McMurray moved up to Winston Cup after having an impressive year in the Busch Series in 2002.
He picked up a couple of wins and finished 6th in the points last year, plus he did an admirable job filling in for Sterling Marlin in some Cup runs.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. Tony Stewart's going to be right there on the outside pole. We're on pole, but of course, Dale Jr.'s freaking 3rd place, so... Oh boy. This is going to be difficult, guys. 54 points separate us and Dale Earnhardt Jr. You know, Kevin Harvick, what is it, Jeff Gordon, they still have a shot this Winston Cup Championship. You know, with 5 races to go, 224 points is not it's extremely difficult to overcome. I mean, you get one DNF and you win the race, it starts going your favor. So I think for them, they're a long shot, but for us, I mean, if we could finish ahead of Dale Earnhardt Jr. for 5 straight weeks, we could win a Winston Cup championship. And that starts today, here at Martinsville. Also, note that Bobby Labonte paint scheme's absolutely a hot rod. I'm going to take it very conservative here in turn 1. Now, I think Tony Stewart is going to probably have the best car in the field. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to have to be very aggressive here. And here's why. I think Tony's going to get by us eventually, but I want to lead the first lap. That's all I wanted. So that's 5 extra bonus points there. So now the points margin, 49 points separate me and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Problem is Junior's right there, so we're going to have to rough up that 8 car if we need be here. We cannot let him get away. There's no other way around it. We have to race him. To tell you the truth, we're going to have to race him like Earnhardt. That's the truth, because we have to keep him within a distance. So Tony Stewart's he's gonna probably just sweep the floor with a 46 lap led Martinsville win. But for us, it's always about that 8 car. Kevin Harvick can win the next 5 races. I couldn't give a hoot. As long as we stay 2 to 3 spots ahead of Dale Jr., I'm all Gucci. So right now, we're racing that 8 car. I don't care about the track. I don't care about the birds and the trees at this point. We got to keep that 8 car at bay. If Bobby Labonte gets his nose underneath me, then so be it. We got our 5 bonus points. That's why I was racing that 20 car so hard there, because I knew when Tony Stewart gets these flat tracks and he qualifies up front, that cat is a 5-time Winston Cup champion for a reason. I'm not letting Dale get by easily. And I let Dale get by easily. That was stupid. Oh, I'm going to move that 8 car, man. If I can catch him. Look, I need to get around him. I cannot let Junior get away. I can't. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm sorry, Junior, but we're racing for a championship, baby. This is Martinsville, man. I'm tired of losing these Winston Cup championships. It's just going to be a long freaking race between me and him. And to tell you the truth, we might want to try that New Hampshire trick where you downshift entering the corner, and then you stay in 3rd gear on launch. Because, yeah, the game does that for you automatically, but you could probably push the limits a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? So that's just my theory there, but we're not going to win this race. I mean, freaking Tony Stewart is probably God knows how many car lengths ahead right now. I need Bobby Labonte to rough up that 8 car. It's going to be a feisty one. It's going to be a feisty championship battle. It's not going to be a very cordial Edwards-Tony Stewart battle. No, it's going to be a very reminiscent of the Earnhardt championship battles. Earnhardt-Gordon-esque. Having to do what you got to do to stay ahead of the other guy at this point, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win this championship. Besides flat out dumping him. Unless he dumps me, I ain't going to take him out. You know what I'm saying? But I will put him in the fence if it means, you know, if I need 5 points, someone's going to get moved. Alright, lap 10 out of 50 here at Martinsville Speedway. Short track action here. The field's starting to kind of dissipate. Tony Stewart is already lapping people right now. That's what I'm saying. That 20 car is he's gonna run circles around this freaking joint. I mean, that dude he's probably got an illegal car, that is. Now, championship-wise, Tony Stewart is not mathematically eliminated. Is he realistically eliminated? Well, if he wins the race and leads the most laps, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. or I have any issues, mainly Dale Jr., he's not out of it. But he can win the race, all that. If Jr. finishes 2nd, 3rd, top 5, whatever, it's still going to be an elimination for him. So, Tony Stewart can pretty much go for the wins, and that's pretty much it. I am sorry, Jr., but this car is getting pretty tight here. I kind of got into him there off corner exit, and that was not good. So now Bobby Labonte's starting to reel me in here. I'm trying to hold him off as best as I can because we're not going to be competitive. Look, I'm going to let the 8 car or 18 car go. I'm going to block the 8 there. He is almost 100% rival. So yeah, Junior is Stanley steaming here. But if we let the 8 car go, that guarantees me that we're going to lose points to him. Guarantees. Because we're not going to finish ahead of him once he gets away. There's more likely not going to be a caution here. And if he gets out front and we fall back to 10th during the pit stops, there's no way we're going to have any shot at gaining points on. So right now, we're doing whatever we can. Not to mention, Tony Stewart gapped the entire field by pretty much a track straightaway. That means Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to have to pass that amount of track position to get one lap led. So that, as of right now, it's a 49-point swing. It was 54 entering it. We got that one lap led after qualifying on pole. That gives us those extra 5 bonus points. We're obviously not going to get the most laps led, so that's the best we can do. But for us, it's just trying to stay ahead of that 8 car. Now, where's Dale Jr.? He's getting past. There's probably some damage on that back end that's slowing him up, but hey, man, I'm willing to do what I got to do. Lap 17 out of 50. Jr. is not happy. Not happy, but it's Martinsville, man. What am I supposed to do? Just let him go? No, screw that, man. Joe Gibbs Racing, 1 and 2 here. Tony Stewart and Bobby Labonte having a field day here. Lap cars are going to be coming up pretty soon. I mean, oh God, what am I doing running the 5th lane at freaking Martinsville like an idiot? I mean, actually, it wasn't too bad. I mean, hey, we at least got a launch off the corner, but my goodness. I mean, that's the stupid lane up there. So anyways here, pit stops are going to be coming up within, I'd say, 2 to 3 laps here. We want to make sure we have plenty of fuel on board, which it looks like we could probably go 16, maybe 17 laps on a tank of petrol, or half a tank of petrol, I should say. So if you double it, let's just say it's 16, double that, that puts us at 32. So right now, with 30 laps to go, we are within the fuel window. So we're good to go. We can pit at any moment, but it's about tires and track position. I don't think we're going to really gain any much track position from here on out, so it's mostly about, okay, how little track position we can lose during this pit sequence. Because they're going to be starting to pit very soon. Very well could be this lap. Tony Stewart, I mean, the buzzsaw is just cutting through the lap down cars like crazy. So if we do have a caution, there's going to be a little bit of a buffer. If we do get a random yellow, which I'm hoping we will. But if we get trapped a lap down and Dale Jr. does it, oh, we're screwed. We're screwed. So we have to be careful pitting here. If not, it might be smart just to let the 8 car pit ahead and we pit after him to guarantee that we will not go a lap down and Dale Jr. won't. Okay, there we go. Pit stops are underway. Who's coming in? Tony Stewart's not pitting yet, is he? No, I have no clue. Yes, he is. Okay, so Stewart is on pit road. Great, what does he need? More track position? No. So right now, we're the race leader, believe it or not. We're the race leader here, so I'm going to try to stay out maybe like 1 lap. I don't know. What does Junior and them do? Did they come in this time? Okay, Gordon's in. He's coming in. I'm going to try to stay out. Leave this extra lap here. It's not going to do us anything in the points, but it also gives us 1 extra lap of insurance in case we do see a random yellow. Now, what is not Dale, but Kevin Harvick going to do here, guys? Let's see. Is Harvick coming in? Okay. Well, if Junior's behind me, I cannot pit. So I'm gonna stay out as long as I can. Junior has not pitted yet, but I think Kurt Busch is the 2nd place car right there. Yeah. So we cannot afford to let that 8 car lead a lap. So right now, we just have to be patient. Is the 8 car pitting? He's coming in. Okay. That's what I needed to know. So that basically guarantees that Earnhardt will not lead a lap during the pit sequence. So, with that being said, what about the repair damage here? We can't repair the damage. The car feels good. We just gotta go out there and manhandle it, you know? Oh boy, knock on wood. Hope and pray to God we get a good pit stop here. We gotta get a good, I would say 16.2, I think, is our kind of our target zone, so to speak. Give me a big swig of coffee over here. All right, team, let's go. We should be exiting before Dale Jr. So hopefully he don't box us in. Oh, Bozo McGee over there he's got the flip-flops on. Oh, come on, team. We can do it, man. I believe in y'all. Come on. 18.3 and Junior gets ahead. That's not what we need, folks. That's not what I need. So hopefully he gets wadded up by lap-down cars. Okay, so here's the battle. Dale Earnhardt Jr. right there, outside the top 10. Now we do have that extra 5 bonus points. So that's roughly 1, maybe almost 2 positions, because any positions inside the top 5 are 5 points apiece, pretty much. Positions outside of that are 3 points apiece. So you can pretty much consider it 1.5 positions worth of Winston Cup points. But we got to find a way to get up to them. Now here's another thing. You know, you can play mind games in NASCAR Thunder. Because if you rough up a driver and make them angry, they will make mistakes. The AI has kind of a bubble, right? They have kind of zones. So they know where a wall is. They know where a slow car is. They roll up. They adjust their racing line. But when they're extremely angry, the system is programmed so the AI will basically override those quote-unquote zones. So, okay, there's a car on the inside. Screw it. I don't care. It'll still go and try to hit you even if there's a car in the way. It will still try to find a way to get to you. So basically, long story short, enough of the nerd talk. The AI will kind of, they'll forget about, okay, that would be a stupid move. No, they just say, screw it, let's go for it. So if we can force Dale Jr. to make a bad mistake, maybe make contact, bring out a caution, something like that, that could benefit us. But the problem is right now, Junior's at a net gain, and we're at a net loss. So we gotta find a way to get around. Oh my god! What were we thinking right there? Holy moly, we just John forced 3 and 4 there. I mean, fishtailing, my dude. How did we save that, my dude? Oh my goodness. Freaking Elliott Sadler probably gotta change his drawers, man. Holy moly. I know we don't have that good of a car right now, but my god, that was stupid on me. Now, we're trying to stay up with Dale Earnhardt Jr. here. I'm going to have to start overdriving this car here. We got to catch him. Got to catch him, man. This is for a Winston Cup championship. We still have 4 more rounds of poker to go. But, I mean, we need to be at a net gain leaving Martinsville. We cannot enter Homestead 50-something points out. We need to be able to control our own destiny. Lap-down cars are going to be our best friend here. Keep digging, man. Keep digging. That 8 car's right there. If we get to his bumper, we're moving him. Hopefully he doesn't move us. Because he's almost 100 rivalry. Come on, man. The season... I mean, it's on the line. If we have a DNF here, the season's over. The season's over. It's done. It's a wrap. If Dale Jr. has a DNF here, the season's over. It's a wrap, pretty much. I mean, he's going to have to fend off Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon if he has a DNF for the championship. I don't think he's going to win it if that happens. Especially with that 20 car running this fast. I mean, my goodness, man. Anything can happen here in the Winston Cup circuit, and this is definitely case in point. The problem is the 8 car is navigating the lap-down cars just a little bit more efficiently. We're going to have to get more physical here. I understand these guys are trying to race for position and, you know, they're sponsors, but my goodness, I'm sorry, Stanton Barrett, but you're a glancing board at this point. Look, Ashton Lewis, why on Guides Green Earth are you running the inside, knowing darn well you're probably 2 laps down? Get out of the way, buddy, please. Trying to catch this 8 car right here. Looks like his tires might be slipping just a little bit. He's got a pair of Pontiacs in front of him. Come on, man. We got to catch this freaking 8 car, man. I mean, it's the cat and mouse rant. Oh, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Move him up, move him up. He's going to door slam, and there we go, baby. Go, go, go. Go, cat, go. Go, cat, go. Use that 0 car as a pick. Oh, Jesus. Go, go. Just get away from the 8 car. Just get away from him because he is going to... He's going to send it into the corner like tomorrow's mail, okay? I mean, he's just going to send the mail. He is just going to freaking override everything and just destroy our back bumper. So let's do the math here. We would get, I want to say, 5, maybe 7 more points than him based on our running position because he's outside the top 5. We're in the top 5, etc. Top 5 are 5 points apiece. I think the outside 6th through 10th is like 3 points or 4 points. So it's something like that. So it'd be 5 or 6 points net gain there. Then you add in the 5 bonus points for leading that one important lap. One important lap. We could be looking at a 10-point margin here. So to my calculations here, we're about 45 points out outside of the championship lead with 4 rounds of racing left, and we really got to watch our fenders. I'm so sorry, fellas. I understand. I've driven those cars before. I'm so sorry. I know what it's like to be a back marker. God, he's really crowding my inside there, but I don't blame him. You know, he's not too happy about it. But, I mean, it's Martinsville, man. You know darn well you got leaders trying to cut through. I get it, you're racing for position, but I think there should be a gentleman's agreement where, hey, we're racing for position, yes, but hey, the leaders are too. Let's just let them go by, and then we can get back to racing. That's just how I see it. You know, kind of a gentleman's agreement. But then some will say, oh, well, then you're not racing 100% all time. Well, I just think that I've seen so many races won and lost both on video games and real life because of lap down cars. And not because someone can't pass, it's just they're not good enough to pass. It's just like they legit can't. Like they're forced, oh crap, I gotta deal with lap down cars. Dale Jr. has a clean shot to us, and this could change the entire championship here, so we gotta get really careful here. That 8 car is ready to bounce, man. I'm telling you, that cat is ready to give us a DNF. 25 car, Stanley steaming on pit road, unfortunately, so that's a tough ending to the 25's day here. Joe Nemechek trying to make something of a pretty disappointing Winston Cup season. This is not what I wanted right here, to have Dale Jr. right behind me. I need to catch that 5 car, Mike Bliss, incredibly quick. Because if Dale Jr. gets to our back bumper and dumps us into the fence, it's over. The whole season, the championship, everything is over. So as far as I'm concerned, this 5 car might be the best insurance policy we can get. So we're getting around the 5 car. Caution ends the race. I think Tony Stewart's out front. He's just going to navigate underneath the fellow bow tie there. We just need to hold on to this. Like I said, the estimated points update. 45 points separating me and Dale Earnhardt Jr. with 4 rounds of poker to go. Atlanta, Phoenix, Rockingham, Homestead. This Winston Cup Championship in 2009 is really heating up, folks. Take care of the car here. Don't do anything stupid. Bring it on home in one piece. Hey, buddy. Coming through. All right. Thank you, Jesus. We survived Martinsville, and we actually gained points on Dale Earnhardt Jr. I tell you what, that was really tough. Tony Stewart and Joe Gibbs Racing throwing Bobby LaBobby. There ain't no way those cars were legal. I mean, freaking Tony Stewart gapped the whole field. I mean, that dude, he had something on that freaking car. I don't know if it was traction control, had nitrous, had freaking maybe some jet fuel. I mean, that cat was just zooming, yo. Wow, man, if that is not vintage Winston Cup Championship racing, I don't know what is, man. That just really screams like mid-80s Richmond stuff right there, man. Wow. We did everything we had to. And this is how you win a championship. At least I hope it is. Fighting for every single point. This is why it's so important. Dale Earnhardt Jr. got 150 points. We gained 5 naturally by being 1 position ahead of him, so we get 5 bonus points. And 5 points there. Then you add in the 5 bonus points for leading just, well, it was only going to be 1 lap, but Dale Jr., was staying out a little bit late, so we picked up a couple extra ones. But in all reality, it was really just 1 plus 3 garbage laps led. 10 points. All that effort, that entire episode for 10 points. That is how intense it is. And like I said, Tony Stewart would have had 46 laps led. That was my prediction. He had 43. No contest. Tony Stewart destroyed the field. A couple hundred cars right there getting the top 10. Let's go through the field here. Let's see anybody that stands out. And unfortunately, Joe Nemechek, I guess he got his Hendrick engine from the junkyard because clearly Johnson and Gordon had better race cars. Kevin Grubb and B. Hall didn't fare so well. Your rookie of the year, pretty much going to be your rookie of the year of the season. Tina Gordon, 37th right there for Biffle's old car. So, anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Diecastbuffet. Have a great one, folks.